Hey everybody, welcome, welcome. I'm actually talking to you on two different cameras here. We've got Zoom going on and I have Facebook Live. I'm Jennifer Gilman and I'm a Diamond Wellness Advocate with doTERRA Essential Oils. I'm going to go ahead and those of you on Zoom, I'm looking to mute you. Let's see here. Let me just finish this up so we can get started. And that gives everyone on Facebook Live a chance to jump on. Let's see. All right, manage participants. I think we're good. Okay. All right, so today's class is actually an introduction to essential oils, and I'm gonna give you seven simple solutions for your health. And you're gonna walk away from this class really having answers, and you're gonna know which oils to actually use, all right? So we're gonna get started with one thing that I need though right now. I need a little bit more energy. So do you ever feel like you're dragging a little bit and just kind of, I'm out of energy at 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock or even 1 o'clock in the afternoon? So today I need a little more energy. I'm gonna use peppermint and lemon to kind of rev my engine and give me a little boost. So what I did was I put 2 drops of lemon, all right? So we see 2 lemon, and I also did 2 drops of peppermint in a shot glass, and I'm gonna add some water. And you guys, I call this my version of the Red Bull. Yum. So 2 drops peppermint, 2 drops lemon with a little water in a shot glass. It gives you a boost right away. So I'm good to go now, you guys. Hey, Joanne. Hey, Brittany. So again, for those of you who just jumped on, I'm watching 2 different cameras. So if you see me looking in 2 different places, it's because I'm on Facebook Live and on Zoom. And we are going to dive in now. I'll tell you a little bit about myself and what really locked me into the doTERRA essential oils. What happened was my health for many, many years was not very good. My immune system was, I was getting sick all the time. So, and those of you who just jumped on, if you can just mute yourself, that would be great. I'm actually going to try to do that. Let's see here. Those of you on the phone, I'm unable to do that. But so just if you're on the phone, if you can just try to mute yourself so we don't get some background noise here. So my immune system was shot, and for years I kept trying different natural things because originally I would go to doctors, and you know how the end of the story probably was there is I was getting prescribed things that really weren't working. I would get sick all the time if I was in an airplane in large crowds. I'd start having, you know, just my ears would start hurting and my sore throat would start going on, and I'd go full blown into a cold, and I wouldn't get rid of it for about 6 weeks and then get better and roll right into another one. And that was really most of my childhood and into my college years. So I started learning about natural health quite a long time ago and just started having little wins, you know, learning about food and water, gut health, exercise, all of that kind of stuff. But it wasn't until I started incorporating plant medicine that I really started to get a handle of my health, and particularly the doTERRA oils. So I became an herbalist. I'm a master herbalist now and a certified aromatherapist because it was really working on my own needs that I thought, gosh, I need to share this with other people. People need to know that these are options for them. And I don't discount what doctors say. Thank God we have our medical professionals, but I believe we could work together, right? It's integrative medicine. And I think we can complement each other. But there's a lot of solutions you can do at home. And that's what this class is really meant to do, is give you some tools of what can you use at home and possibly take care of your health and maybe not have to go to the doctor as much, right? So we're going to talk about what is actually an essential oil really quick. I want to tell you a little bit about that. Peppermint, you guys saw me take the shot of peppermint and lemon in a shot glass with water. I'm feeling, in just moments, I'm already feeling energized from that. It's fantastic. But you're wondering, why is peppermint, you're saying it's plant medicine, how did it become a liquid in a bottle, okay? And that's a valid question. An essential oil is actually the aromatic compounds of the plant matter, of the actual plant. So if you saw a peppermint plant and it's green, leafy, low growing, if you ripped that leaf open and you put it up to your nose, you would actually smell the aromatic compounds, or otherwise known as essential oils, right? And what happens is doTERRA collects all these peppermint leaves and puts them in a stainless steel big container and does steam distillation on them. And through steam distillation, that is what is in these bottles. So that's essential oils. It goes into these bottles and it's able to maintain all of the chemical constituents of that plant, which is great. And that's why you get a lot of side benefits from an oil. And you've probably heard peppermint is good for so many things, from pest control to, cooling you down, to helping with any headaches. I mean, that's why there's so many chemical constituents to each plant, and all of them come across through steam distillation and into this bottle. So what makes doTERRA different? doTERRA is a medicinal grade of essential oils. It's the only one I would use. It is the largest company in the world. So that says a lot, because when it comes to things like this, you don't become big unless the stuff works, right? And it is the most tested and most trusted brand amongst medical professionals. So there's a lot of qualities out there, you guys, and I want you to know that not all oils are the same. So there's many, more than 80% are actually synthetic. So they are fragrances or parfums, right? And you've probably heard of those fragrances and perfumes. Sometimes that's labeled on the back of the bottle, sometimes it's not. Those are man-made synthetics, and they're making us actually sicker. And then you've got another grade called food grade, which is sold in a lot of natural food stores. And then you've got therapeutic grade, and sometimes natural food stores will carry one brand of a therapeutic grade. And then doTERRA is certified pure therapeutic grade. So this is just top notch, and I wouldn't use anything else. Now, how does it work? It actually works at a cellular level. So let's pretend this circle here, this is your cells, and you've got like 4 trillion cells in your body, and we're only as healthy as our cells. So if this is your cell, we were made with a protection around that cell. It's called the cell membrane. And supposedly nothing bad is supposed to go in there, but it does, right? Bad things go in there and penetrates that cell membrane, and then we get sick and sicker and sicker and sicker. And synthetic molecules, which is man-made stuff, can't often penetrate. Well, they can't penetrate the cell membrane. So if something is in there that's bad, what's going to help, right? So if you can't go in there and clean it up and repair it, what can help? Well, I have the answer for you: essential oils, and they've been on Earth forever. So essential oils can penetrate that cell membrane and actually go in and be like garbage collectors and clean up and then go back in and repair. So this works at a cellular level, and now, thank goodness, there's a lot of literature and written documentation on this, and papers and clinical trials happening now. And this is all as recent as just 20 years with a lot of essential oil research. So I love that we're finally getting the backing on this, right? All right, so now I told you all about what essential oil is, why doTERRA, the quality levels and all. Let's get into those 7 simple solutions I was telling you about, and I promised I would give you solutions, right? So number 1, we're going to focus on energy and focus. So number 1 is your solution for energy and focus. One of them you saw me take a shot glass of which oils? Lemon and peppermint. So peppermint, so this is the peppermint right here. See that? And then the lemon, all right? So the lemon, I'm showing both cameras here. Peppermint, if you took a drop of that and then a drop of lemon and just rubbed it in your hands, and you took 3 to 10 breaths and just breathe that in deeply. Now aromatically, you're actually really oxygenating the brain, and it goes through the olfactory bulb and stimulates the limbic system. And that's how aromatically the oils actually work. So I love that. You just breathe it in, you feel the effects, you feel energized right away. Now the other thing is topically. So you can also, and I would definitely want you to do this, is put it behind on the back of your neck so that you're kind of feeding the brainstem area and the bone behind the ears. These are 2 absorption points into the bloodstream. So you would definitely want to put it on those areas. And that's what I would do for energy. Now, I also like to diffuse oils. So I've got a diffuser kind of behind me here. There's a lot of different doTERRA diffusers, and I love them. And I wouldn't spend money on any other diffusers than something that actually is going to work well and last for a long time. So make sure you spend the money on a good diffuser. Now, The diffusing, it works the same way, and they'll run anywhere from 4 to 10 hours depending on which one you get. But I love having the diffuser on, so now I'm helping myself in my health, mood, emotional, and physical health at all times without putting a lot of work into it, right? Just set it and forget it, and I'm all about that. So that's your answer for energy and focus, is actually and lemon. Okay, Rebecca, you can let me see if I can mute. There we go. All right. All right. So moving on to number 2, solution for breathing easier. Okay. So breathing easier, we've got a couple of solutions. I'm going to break that down into 2 because sometimes all we need is breathe. All right. So breathe is the essential oil blend that doTERRA has. It has eucalyptus and cardamom and ravensara and laurel leaf, lots of different individual plants in this one bottle. And doTERRA makes wonderful blends. And the way you would use that is just putting that again in your hands and smelling that in, rubbing it on the chest, the back of the neck, bottoms of the feet. Again, those are good absorption points too. So you'll hear a lot of people talk about bottoms of the feet, the spine, up and down the spine. So you would use that breathe topically and aromatically. And that's really a very, very good solution. One thing that people love to do with breathe is actually have a bottle of it in their shower. So when they get in the shower, they might have a little piece of a sponge on the corner of the tub, and they just put a couple drops in there right when they first get in, and now you make your own spa environment with the breathe. I love that. Now your other solution for breathing easier might be because of seasonal things going on right now. There might be a lot of pollen in the air and you can't breathe depending on where you live. I'm in Florida, so we're kind of coming out of that now. But many of my customers in Tennessee, Ohio, Pennsylvania, they are getting hit hard right now. So I wanted to give you that solution too, because it is different. We would need to use oils that help with histamine reaction to bring that histamine reaction down. So your answer is 4 different oils combined together. So now we've got peppermint is one of them. Lemon is another. So notice we're able to reuse. So there's a lot of, it's multi-purpose. Many of these oils we can use over and over again for different things. And then lavender is another. So peppermint, lemon, and lavender, but also frankincense. Frankincense is one of the best anti-inflammatories there is. So with that, we would load up the diffuser. We would also, you can take this internally, 1 drop of each, again in your shot glass, just like I had when I first started, the shot glass, and drink that down every 4 to 6 hours as an adult. But you also could make a roller bottle. And what I mean by a roller bottle is you would want to, on your order, is you'd want to put a 6-pack of empty roller bottles on, and whoever invited you to this class tonight, and or if you're already a member and whoever signed you up, they can teach you how to make roller bottles, all right? So you'll want to get the roller bottle so that you can use that and very easily and quickly put that on topically in those areas we talked about before. So diffusing it, taking it internally, and also topically. So that would be great for any kind of seasonal threats going on, the pollen in the air, bringing the histamine reaction down, even for problems with food. If there's a histamine reaction from food or pets or the oak trees or flowers, you know, this is what you would use. That's your solution. Okay. Moving on to number 3. Number 3 is help with your immune system. And that was my journey. I really needed help with my immune system. So this oil helped me so much, you guys. So On Guard is the oil. So On Guard, you're going to want to write that one down. On Guard helps us stay well. We would want to use this preventatively, especially for the kids. So if you've got children, put a drop of this on the bottom of their feet. Depending on their age, you might want to dilute it. And again, the person that invited you to the class can advise you on how exactly the dilution chart for different ages and all of that. And it makes it, the kids love making roller bottles and they love using them. So it's great to have the whole family involved. But this is like, you've heard the doctors say, have an apple or an apple a day keeps the doctor away. And there's different phrases like that. Just use On Guard. That's what the oil is. Now, if you get sick and you need more help, okay, then I would use 4 different oils. Again, we've got a 4 oil combo here that works really, really well for very serious colds when you're really down and, you know, you just need to normally rest and maybe you have high fevers and body aches and the whole shebang. So you're going to want the answer for that, right? Because a lot of people have that right now. You're going to use On Guard as one of them. Remember, I'm going to give you 4 oils. On Guard, lemon again. All right, then we have Melaleuca. We haven't talked about that yet. Melaleuca is commonly known as tea tree oil. So we need that, and then we also need oregano. So we've got these 4 oils here, and oregano, Melaleuca, lemon, and On Guard are your answers for when you're just down for the count, you know. You've got the body aches, the fever, the stuffy nose, you've got it all. And making roller bottles, putting it in the diffuser, taking it in internally, maybe putting it in some raw honey and using that every 4 to 6 hours. So I love that, and I would want you to have that solution when you need it. Moving on to number 4, that's pain relief. So my solution to help you with pain relief is 3 oils. So just 3 oils. One of them we have not talked about, but you might have heard of it because this is a very, very popular doTERRA oil. It's called Deep Blue. So some of you heard of Deep Blue, and Deep Blue is an oil combination. It's an oil blend. There's wintergreen and camphor and blue tansy, blue chamomile, lots of wonderful plants that really help with pain. And you would use this topically. Now, some people love the smell so much they actually diffuse it too. So I'm a big fan of, if you like the smell of something and you want to diffuse it, put it in your diffuser. So I love Deep Blue, and I like to give an option though for some chronic pain, because how many people do you know with chronic pain? And maybe you're one of them, right? So for chronic pain, I would want you to do a combination of not just Deep Blue, but also add in lavender. Lavender is an analgesic, which means pain reliever. So that's pretty cool. A lot of people don't realize that about lavender. And then frankincense for sure. So lavender, frankincense, and Deep Blue are your answers for pain relief. And you can make up, you know, what's nice with that is you can decide, how do I want to put that on? You can make a roller like I talked to you before. And in the roller, you put those oils and some fractionated coconut oil. So when you decide to put your order together, you're going to want to put a 6-pack of rollers on your order that doTERRA sells. They're stainless steel tops, and they're leak proof. So I love that. And then also some of the fractionated coconut oil. Now make sure you order this pump that goes with it too. It's separate. You have to put it in your cart separate. But that way you're ready to actually make some rollers and get your medicine cabinet kind of all set. The other thing you can make though is a nice cream, because sometimes people like pain rubs, like a cream based instead. So doTERRA sells this unscented lotion for exactly that reason. It's unscented for you to combine whatever essential oils you want in there. So I always have a tube of this around. As a matter of fact, I even like it just plain. It's such a good lotion with no parabens, no phthalates, no petroleum products. Such a clean lotion. And most lotions are crap out there. They're junk. So you want to be careful of what you put on your body, because that's going into your bloodstream. So be careful of that. All right, now moving on to number 5, a better night's sleep. So I'm going to give you a solution for a better night's sleep, and it is lavender and frankincense. I'm going to preface this here, I love starting out with frankincense and lavender. So frankincense and lavender is a great combo in the diffuser, topically, and internally before bed. And internally, I usually suggest to adults, 2 drops of each and a little bit of water, again in the shot glass, and drink it down about 20 minutes before bedtime. Know that sleep is something we may need to tweak and work on. So whoever invited you to a class, again, you'd go back to them and say, I like the frankincense and lavender, but I think I need something a little bit stronger. Sleep is a real issue out there. That's why there's a lot of sleep centers, right? They're everywhere. So everybody's different. It could be coming from hormonal imbalance. It could be coming from stress. It could be coming from something else. So sometimes we have to help you navigate that path of, do I want to try this oil? Do I want to try that oil with it? But again, the lavender and the frankincense are a great starting point for that, and often will help many people just with those 2 oils. So, all right, moving on to number 6. Number 6 is gut health. So gut health, we didn't even talk about the digestive system yet, and that's like the ruler of your body practically. A lot happens in your gut, right? Or it doesn't happen. And Digest Zen is your answer, okay? Digest Zen, I'll put that up there for both cameras. Digest Zen is a great oil that I would never really want to be without, because if you were experiencing any kind of like burning in this area or a stomach upset, or say you're, driving in the mountains and you're around those twisty roads and not feeling so good, or maybe on like a sailboat, all those reasons you're going to want this, including some more severe, digestive issues. So you would want to use this. You can use it internally, topically, and aromatically. So when there's a stomach bug going around, that's when you would want to diffuse it to try to keep everyone else in the family from getting it. I really like DigestZen. I don't like the taste of it, so you can actually put them in little veggie capsules that doTERRA sells. They're empty, and you just separate them. You put the oil in there, you cap it back up, and take it. So there's a lot of really cool ways to mask the taste of some of these if you don't like the taste of it. DigestZen is your answer there. The seventh one, 7. Okay, so 7 is weight management and metabolism. So there's a few oils that help with this for sure, but I like to start people on lemon and peppermint. And remember, I started out with lemon and peppermint for energy and focus. So now we have 2 oils that do so many things. I've actually mentioned peppermint and lemon many times, and you could see how just working with these 10 oils, you could do so much. And I've only touched on 7 things. There's so much more. So we've got lemon and peppermint. For lemon, really helps with curbing the appetite a bit. It's like an appetite suppressant. And then the peppermint can rev up the metabolism and give you more energy. So I like to start out there. There's also another oil called Slim and Sassy. So that might be a nice add-on if you really want to work on that. I would just get the Slim and Sassy. It has peppermint and lemon in it, but it also has 3 other plants in there: grapefruit, ginger, and cinnamon. And it's really that's a natural appetite suppressant and revving up the metabolism, and you would use it internally in your water throughout the day. So I like that a lot. Now, other fun stuff, because I was thinking, what have I been using either every day, or what could I share with you today based on what's happening in the season? So one of my favorite fun stuff is TerraShield. A lot of people don't know we have an insect repellent, and I would want you to have this because here in Florida, they are out full force. So as soon as I put this on, it just repels the insects. It's friendly for dogs and other animals. So I love, this is great for the animals as well. Now, if you're going to put it on the animals, spray your hand first and then apply that on the paws and on their coat, and never really near their face. So it's already diluted in the spray. It's already diluted with fractionated coconut oil. So it's super, super safe. I love the TerraShield. So you might want to add that to your order, okay? Another thing, these are daily things for me, but you might have already heard about this because these are hugely, hugely popular, is the On Guard toothpaste. The On Guard toothpaste is a big deal. Not only is it helping with my immune system, but it's actually helping whiten my teeth naturally because of the clove and the cinnamon in there, and there's wild orange, and then a little bit of eucalyptus and rosemary. And that helps a lot with immune system, but also with oral health, any kind of, for gums and teeth and the bones of your teeth. So I really like the On Guard toothpaste. Love it. And then there's also an On Guard mouthwash that I use before I go to bed. So when I'm done at the end of the day, brush my teeth and floss, I use the mouthwash. So I want to tell you about those fun things because you may want to add them onto your order. Now, know about our customer care program. Whoever invited you in our community, we take really good care of you. And that makes us different from many other people. It's not all about the sale. It's not about just selling an essential oil. It's the beginning of a health journey. That's really what it is. So our customer care program is whoever you do sign up with, they're going to then schedule an appointment a week after you meet, because at that point you would have gotten your oils in, and they're going to show you how to use your oils. And if you don't live near that person, you can connect via FaceTime or Zoom or Skype, whichever your preferred method is. And you would want to spend a good hour on that first visit, so that really taking the time to really show you how to use your oils and set you up for success, creating a daily routine, helping you make roller bottles, sprayers, lotions, whatever it is that you have a desire to accomplish. And then you're connected into our community. We've got a lot of online learning. We have Oil Camp 1, Oil Camp 2. We've got different FAQs loaded in, and ebooks, audibles, all sorts of things. for your learning depending on what your preference is. So that's a big deal. We've spent a lot of time on this because we would never want you to feel that, oh, I bought my oils and then they disappeared, because that does not feel good, and that's not customer care. So with our essential oil community, it is different. That is the difference between us. I want you to know that. So let's go over the purchasing options. There's 3 different ways you can purchase retail, no discount at all. So most people do number 2, which is wholesale. Wholesale membership gives you 25% off. Now there's 2 ways to do wholesale membership. You can either pay $35 to get your membership started and give you access to 25% off right away, and a la carte, just decide what you want. Or you could purchase a kit. Now there's many kit options. So the person who invited you, after we finished the call, make sure you tell them you would like to see the enrollment kit flyer, because there's a lot of options for you. But the kit that I was showcasing today, it's the 10 oils, and they're in the larger bottles, okay? So this would be a 15 ml bottle, and it has anywhere from 250 to 300 drops of oil, depending on the viscosity, the thickness or thinness of the oil. And then there's also smaller bottles, and those are 5 ml. So the kit that I'm talking about is called the Home Essentials Kit. I love this kit. It's one of my favorites, and it's $275. Now that kit is the 10 oils we talked about, all right, but also a diffuser. So I really like that the diffuser comes with it. That's $275. Now I would want you to add on a couple of things for sure, because you want to be able to make some things. So don't forget about the unscented lotion, all right, and also the fractionated coconut oil with the pump, and get a 6-pack of rollers, because that's important for you to get started. That total comes to $309 before tax and shipping. Now, the great thing about the kits is it waives the $35 fee. So the kits are priced below wholesale pricing, plus it waives the $35 fee, and now you have your membership for the next 12 months. I love that. So it's fantastic. Now, at this point, once you have your membership, you can order whenever you want, twice a year, 20 times a year, whatever you want to do. But there is one more optional program you can be part of. You can't be part of it right now. You can be part of it the next calendar month after you join, and it's called Loyalty Rewards. Most of us are in that program because it is the best savings, and I always want to get more for my money. Loyalty Rewards program is optional and free, but it is your monthly purchasing program that rewards you for the dollars you spend with points towards free products, okay? So that means everything you spend, you're collecting all these points, and eventually, whenever you feel like it, you can go ahead and redeem them for free products. You redeem them for everything but diffusers. So I love that you don't have this little small choices that you can redeem them, because I hate those programs. You know, I'm in a phone program, and it's like, I can't do anything with my points, right? So with doTERRA, you can redeem them for everything but the diffuser. So I love that you can get what you want. So I'm in that program, and that helps me budget myself too. So I don't want to go too crazy on my oils. Each month I get what I need, and there's a lot of products besides the oils, like the Lifelong Vitality supplements, which we didn't even get into, but that's one of my favorites. It's what I take every day. And then you've got laundry detergent made with the On Guard. You've got skincare products, hair care. So there's a lot more, you guys. And you can use your membership to really help your home budget and your healthcare budget. Instead of having to shop somewhere else, now the dollars you spend are earning you points towards free products. So I really, really like that. Now, the third type of membership is being a wellness advocate. A wellness advocate means you'd like to do this as a business. You would like to sell doTERRA, and you want to help your friends and family and beyond. And you can choose to do that. That's all the benefits we already talked about. But now all of a sudden you can get commission, and you get a free website. So I really like being a wellness advocate. Obviously, that's something I've been doing for 5.5 years and passionate about it. We have a great community for support and coaching for that. So don't feel like you're going to be left on your own trying to do this business. But there's so much support. But those are your choices. So retail, wholesale, and wellness advocate. So go back to the person who invited you and ask for the enrollment kit options so you can see them all and make the best choice for you. And then you choose wholesale customer, or do you want to be a wellness advocate and you can get started? So at this point in time, I'm actually going to transition into the doTERRA business side of things. And we're just going to talk about that for a minute. Well, I shouldn't say a minute, probably about 10 minutes, all right? But for those of you who are not interested in looking at the possibilities, thank you for joining us tonight. And I hope that you'll become part of our community if you're not already. But now I'm going to move into just a few short minutes on the business side. If you're interested in becoming a wellness advocate, I just want to give you a little preview of what that might look like. So the big thing first is to ask yourself, where are you right now? You know, how is your job right now? Are you building residual income, or are you living in only active income? If you weren't working, how would you pay your bills? Okay, so that's a little bit scary and getting real, but this is important for you to look at your life and see, what am I doing here with my life? Is there something that I'm building that over time is going to bring residual income? So that what that means is that while I'm on vacation, I'm getting money because of the effort that I put in the beginning. So that's what this business is all about, is you put 3 to 5 years of hard effort into this. You put effort consistently, and hard, I mean consistency. It could be 5 to 7 hours a week that you put in, but you do it every week, and consistently you will grow your business. But if you just do it for a month and then you don't do it for another 3 months, that's not really building anything, okay? So I want to be real with you about that, but consistently deciding how many hours can I put in, and now over time, this grows so that you will get to that point where I am at now as well. As I'll go on vacation and there's still deposits going in my account. I've been building this business for over 5 years and I love it. And I've been enjoying residual income at about year 4. That's where things got really a lot more comfortable for me, where you all of a sudden you're like, oh, this is wonderful. And I left my job, my old job and everything. All right. So thinking about where you're at, what do you want in life? Dreaming a little bit. You know, do you want time freedom? Do you want to be able to work from wherever you are traveling? Do you want, not just time freedom, but maybe giving service to others? What aspects are you really interested in? Because doTERRA has such with Healing Hands Foundation, there's so much we're doing giving back to others and in service of others, but even just helping someone with one health concern, that means you're in service of others. You're helping them. So what is it that you want? What drives you? What do you wish you had in your life that you don't have right now? And what is the vehicle that's going to get you there? So really thinking about that, and taking some time and writing down, what would your ideal day be like if you weren't strapped to a 9-to-5 job? How would you want to wake up? And where would you put work in your life? Would it be in the afternoon? Would it be in the morning? Would it be at night? When do you want to work your hours? Think about your ideal day, because you can have it. Allow yourself to dream. Those people who told you not to daydream, I'm telling you to dream. Dream and dream big, because you can have it. And we help you with the coaching to get there. Not only skill set training, but mindset training. And we give you the tools to get there. So that's all you need to be successful, is the mindset, the skill set, and the tool set. You don't need it right away. You learn that and you grow with us in this business. And with doTERRA, you're able to work on your own health concerns and your own business as you're helping others. And that's what I love as well, because I am not perfect, nor will I ever be. Will I continue to make mistakes? Absolutely. Absolutely. But I'm going to keep trying. And I'm going to keep doing things over and over. And I have so many successes. I also have a lot of failures, but that's okay, right? This is how we grow. This is how we are humble. This is how we're vulnerable with each other. So with the business, once you make that decision, I want you to go back to the person who invited you or maybe who signed you up and just say, I want to look at this compensation plan. I want to see, what can I make? And Jennifer said I could do this on 5 to 7 hours a week. What does that look like? What do I need to do? What are the actions I need to take? We have guides. We have programs. It's a launch guide. We have a sales guide, and it tells you step by step. There's videos with it, and you would get our help. We have coaching every week, every Monday night. There is a Zoom call actually Monday night, 20 minutes. There's archived videos. There's so much at your fingertips. So don't worry about the help. It's just really making the decision. Is this something that you're enjoying? Do you want to help others? And do you want to have your life back and have some time freedom? That's one of my favorite things, is I can work from anywhere at any time. And that's pretty powerful. And the other part, I finally got to that point, it was last year, we paid off our house. So these are things I tell you not to brag, it's to tell you that they're possible. These things are possible. And these are things I didn't think were possible. I was the girl who years ago was like, I could never be an entrepreneur. I was so fearful. I had so many fears to conquer, but I didn't know it. And here I am. I left my job. I had a really great paying job, and I left that for a much more fulfilling job. And I know I can make even more of an impact on the world than I plan on it. So know that the potential is quite large. You can, decide to just get your oils paid for. Maybe you want to work the business enough just to pay for your oils. Maybe you want to get $500 extra a month. Maybe it's $1,000 extra a month. Or maybe you would like to get checks of $25,000 to $50,000 a month. And I know the people that are getting the $50,000 a month and the $100,000 a month. This is not something that you had to get in early. There's presidential diamonds making so much money, and there's a new presidential diamond every month in doTERRA. People are hitting these ranks every month. So the possibilities are endless. It's just a matter of, what would you like to do? It's your choice. You have choices out there. And I hope you decide to do doTERRA. Again, it's so beyond just selling the oils. It's a personal development program wrapped up with the oils. It's a great community and tribe. And it's a safe place. It's a safe place to learn and grow and to be vulnerable. So I hope you enjoyed tonight, and any questions, reach out to us. Those of you who are already part of our community, thank you. Sometimes you don't get thanked enough, but thank you. Thank you for being part of our community. You bless our lives, and I know that it's two-way street, right? We're all getting something out of being part of our community. So have a great night, and we'll see you soon, I hope. Bye for now.